Let's solve a math subject GRE practice test problem. Number 25. The graph of the function f of x is equal to a cosine of omega x minus phi is shown in the xy plane above, where a, omega, and phi are non-negative constants. Which of the following could be the value of phi? So some prior knowledge you should have is the general form of this equation is a cosine of b times x minus c plus d, where a is the amplitude, b is the number of times the graph cycles between 0 and 2 pi, c is the phase shift, and d is the vertical shift. So let's find each of these values using our graph. Notice that a, the amplitude, is going to be 3 because the graph fluctuates between negative 3 and 3, with the middle of the graph being at y is equal to 0. So a is equal to 3 times cosine, and b would be the number of times the graph cycles between 0 and 2 pi. So find x is equal to 2 pi, x is equal to 0. Notice that the graph cycles 1 and 2 times. So b is equal to 2, x minus c. C is the amount that we have to move the graph to the left or to the right to get the y-intercept in the right position. So if we draw a graph of a cosine of x, notice that it looks something like this. Something like that. So notice that the top of the graph is going to be at the y-intercept, but here is the bottom of the graph in our function. So we want the top to be moved. So we need to subtract by this value right here, and that would be pi over 2. And the vertical shift is just 0 because the middle of the graph is at y is equal to 0. So yeah, now let's simplify. 3 cosine of 2x minus pi. So what's phi? Phi would just be pi, and the answer is D.